In this lecture, I'll give you a rundown of the best freelance sites to use with the aim of earning the maximum amount of Bitcoins possible. Remember, the sites I'm showing you are Bitcoin specific freelancing sites. So you're working for Bitcoins, not traditional currencies such as pound sterling, US dollar, euros, yen and so on. So the first company on my rundown is CryptoGrind. This, in my opinion, is one of the leading Bitcoin specific freelance marketplaces. So as you should know, you earn Bitcoins by simply selling services. The most popular types of services on sites like this are writing articles, programming, SEO, music creation, creating whiteboard videos, Photoshop editing, video editing and so on. To get started earning an income on CryptoGrind, you'd simply create a profile, create a gig, sell it, and start getting those Bitcoins rolling in. The best way to look at CryptoGrind is by looking at it as a similar site to Fiverr.com, but of course Bitcoin specific. Next up, I want to share this with you. It's a subreddit of Bitcoin called Jobs for Bitcoin. This is also another great place to look simply because it's always updated. Also, if you're a keen user of Reddit with a good profile, you could get a leg up on others. It's a great place to get freelance jobs and it's a lot quicker than other sites, and I'd say a lot more trustworthy because you're dealing directly with the user. Next up we have Coinality, which is a very professionally styled Bitcoin website. Now, this is easily the most professional freelance site for professionals, as I mentioned, especially if you work in areas like web design, app development, logo design, web security, data and so on. So if you think you excel in any of those fields, then this site is really for you. One thing I'd like to mention about Coinality before moving on is that they offer job relationships like partnerships, freelance full-time roles, freelance part-time roles and more, which is really good to see. So this is a site where you can create a really steady source of income, of course getting paid in Bitcoins. Now we have another site which is very similar to Fiverr, and that is BitGigs. So this is a site where you can buy and sell services such as writing, SEO, video work and so on. So on this site you earn money by selling gigs. As the name suggests, it's called BitGigs. So this is a great site if you have little services you can provide, like create a 1-minute whiteboard animation video, do a 2-minute voiceover or something like that. I mean, the categories, as you can see along the top, fun, bizarre, graphics. You can offer a range of different gigs and you can probably create a very nice income from doing so. So it's definitely a site worth checking out if you can provide any sort of gig. And finally we have XBT Freelancer. This is another quite traditional freelance site where you have to create an account, verify your profile and start bidding on jobs. So the best way I like to look at this site is similar to, let's say, an Upwork but for Bitcoin, so it's a Bitcoin specific site. So that's a rundown of all the freelance sites I would recommend you use to start earning an income online, getting paid in Bitcoins of course. Now if you need any help with registering on these sites, or you have any issues about the site, any questions that arise, please do get in touch with me and I'll help you sort that out. Even if you want help crafting a gig or a job post, or if you're applying to a freelance role, please do get in touch with me and I'll help you craft that. There's no problems there at all. I look forward to seeing you in the next lecture.